Hey, what's up and welcome everyone to another Warzone video. We got a surprise Season 4 upload for you today. We got a double upload on the day. Earlier we were talking about the perfect Cold War MP5 class, so if you want to check that out at the end of today's video. But we also just got news about 15 minutes ago for the new Season 4 roadmap for what's to come in the new season coming on June 17th later this week. So we're going to be running through all of this. This includes a lot of the big picture macro stuff. So we won't get any information about individual patch notes, like what's happening to individual weapons, buffs, and nerfs, stuff like that. That'll come later in the week. So subscribe if you want to be the first to know about this. Make sure to turn that noti bell on as well and drop a like on today's video if you're excited for Season 4, because we got some really great stuff coming. So this is the June 14th patch notes just released. Says brace for impact. Everything you need to know about Season 4 and Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Warzone arriving June 17th. For everyone's full disclosure, I'm going to rip through a lot of the multiplayer stuff pretty quick. But I'm going to focus really hard because this is mainly a Warzone channel. But we are going to briefly go over it. So, brace for impact June 17th. We can see here over on the Warzone site, we have some new POIs across the map. We have the satellite crash sites. We have new modes coming. We have Verdansk Resurgence Mini. Payload, we'll talk about that later. There's a new Gulag as well, thank goodness. There's a new vehicle, which is a dirt bike. I'm going to see some pretty cool plays off of that. Red doors, which I'm excited to talk about. New operators, new score streak, new weapons, and prestige levels as well. We've got some stuff over here for multiplayer as well, including Collateral, Hijack, Amsterdam, Rush, new modes like One in the Chamber, one of my favorite, Capture the Flag, and Multi-Team Satlink. We also got some new stuff for zombies, but we're not going to address any of that in today's video. So the story so far, this is just going to kind of give us some background as to what is happening and why it's happening around the Warzone map. So the story so far, chaos rains down. All the pieces are in play. Make the call. Russell Adler is untethered, but in the free world is far from safe. Following Adler's extraction by Frank Woods in June 10th, 1984, Perseus against Stitch, Wraith, and the Knight gathered in an undisclosed location for a debriefing. The CIA's rescue mission went faster than predicted, and their satellites are now interfering with Perseus's broadcast, halting Stitch's grand experiment on the test subjects in Verdansk. He still has an ace up his sleeve, however. Another agent is ready to make Perseus's next check in the global chess game for power. We see that agent, a menacing metal-faced assailant. If you guys watch the trailer, that was the guy with the red mask with like almost the meme eyes, breaching his CIA ground station compound in South Africa on June 26, 1984. He reaches the control room where he takes a satellite specialist alive and phones in Stitch, who guides the hostage into deorbiting two CIA satellites at specific points in Verdansk and Algeria. As these satellites hurtle down to Earth, the masked Perseus agent strangles the life out of his victim on command, leaving no loose end in Perseus's path to world domination. The next day, it appears one of the satellites has been down deep in an Algerian desert. A CIA-led NATO squadron is on site to assess the damage, neutralize hostiles, and gather any information from the satellite. Leading that task force is Adler himself following weeks of recovery. We'd seen that in the previous teaser trailer. Despite physical and mental health clearances and numerous tests, something inside Adler seems to snap when he sees the satellite. Ignoring his squad mates, he recklessly charges forward, eliminating any forces in his path to grab a codec from the satellite. After being questioned for his behavior, he grows even more abrasive to his allies. "You don't get the war we're fighting for, do you?" Adler says in reply to a recruit from Egypt. Stitch is capable of anything. You guys can watch that. That's also available on the actual Call of Duty YouTube. This all sets the stage for a new war arriving straight from the orbit in Season 4 in Black Ops Cold War and Warzone, officially making its impact on June 17th worldwide. The season will be live following the updates to Black Ops Cold War on June 15th at 9 and Warzone on June 16th at 9 p.m. PT. Read on to learn everything you need to know about the upcoming season, or at least what we can declassify today across Black Ops Cold War, Warzone, multiplayer, and zombies, in addition to Warzone. So Warzone and Black Ops Cold War content, let's talk about it. Once again, we're going to rip through really quick all the multiplayer stuff, even the zombie stuff we're going to skip straight through, and then all the Warzone stuff, we're going to really get into the weeds there. So Groundfall event opens the season with a bang. This is similar to everything that we've seen in previous ones, where you basically have to complete missions within the battle pass to unlock some cool things. It says, kicking off Season 4, the Groundfall limited time event will have you find and secure sat links to score exclusive rewards for your global profile across Cold War and Warzone. For this event, you'll tackle pertaining to the new modes, maps, and weaponry in Black Ops Cold War, and to the new points of interest in Warzone, the new satellite crash sites. Completing these objectives will reward you with items such as emblems, calling cards, satellite weapon charms, as well as some XP. Complete every challenge and you'll receive an epic secondary weapon blueprint that is truly out of this world. I'm sure we'll find out what that is later. You can find out more details on the seasonal event tab on the main menu between the play and weapons once you open Season 4. Very similar to all the stuff that we've seen in previous ones. There are 3 new operators. We're not going to read about them. If you want to, you can pause the screen, but we have Jackal right here. We saw him in the trailer inside of that CIA ground station. We have, I believe, Salah. And then we have Weaver. Next up, we have 5 new weapons coming to Season 4. You'll need a bigger arsenal, and the Battle Pass provides meets the 2 Battle Pass weapons and 3 unlockable armaments for you to bring in during the season. The MG82 LMG at launch. The full auto light machine gun, highest rate of fire in the class with improved aiming speed, moderate recoil, and damage with increased ammo capacity. Obtain the MG82 for free for use in the Season 4 Battle Pass at level 15. This kind of scares me because it talks about a fast rate of fire and faster aiming speeds, but there's already the Fin, so I don't know if it's going to be even more like the Fin. Hopefully it's not too aggressive and laying down too much firepower, but we will find out, and we'll have videos on that, getting that thing max level ASAP, so make sure to subscribe for that content. Next up, we have the CG58, which kind of looks a little bit like a Galil or a FAL. I'm no weapons expert, but the full auto assault rifle, high damage at close range with a slow rate of fire, fast bullet velocity, and reliable recoil control with less ammo capacity. Obtain the CG58 for free and ready to use in Black Ops Cold War at tier 31. So yeah, this looks like the Cold War version of the FAL. If you remember the FAL meta in the past, it was incredibly overpowered because it was extremely damaging to the extremities. You could like 3-shot to the upper chest. But hopefully they balance that coming in. But with all new weapons, they tend to be pretty powerful with some pretty nice items in the shop, so get ready for that. I'll let you know how that is max level as well. Next up, you can unlock this is the nail gun, a special SMG. It's time to get to work with this fully automatic nail gun, a 1980s precursor to the variant seen in the futuristic Black Ops 3. This slow-firing, highly mobile power tool uses compressed air to launch fast-moving projectiles that deal high damage at close range. Expect to put a nail or 3 in your competitor's coffin after 3 successful hits within a few meters in multiplayer. Or if the engagement stretches out to distances where you find you need to lead the shots for success. Interesting. It says it's a special. It's an SMG. We'll have to see if that's viable at all in Warzone. I got a little scared there at first, but hopefully it's balanced. Next up, we have the OTS-9 SMG that coming later in season. Boasting great stopping power and a phenomenal rate of fire, the OTS is hindered only by its low magazine capacity of 20 rounds. Those who can control the recoil will find it can work well in individual engagements. With the available magazine attachment, it can hold its own in squad fights. A lot of the Cold War weapons have come with drum magazines and with an impressive rate of fire. I'm kind of wondering where this will stack up. It might be like the equivalent to the Fennec that originally comes with a very small mag, but can be reliable in squad gun fights. We'll probably be testing this out in some solo gameplay in mid-season. Next up, you have the Mace, which looks pretty menacing. Get medieval on your enemies with this in-season melee weapon, bringing the available number of hand-to-hand combat tools in Black Ops Cold War to 8, including the ballistic knife. A weapon ill-fit for the weak, the Mace can inflict crucial damage on command. No dice rolls needed on whether or not it can bludgeon your rifles in a single blow within multiplayer. Obtain the Nail Gun, OTS-9, and Mace during the Season 4 in one of 2 ways. Complete in-game challenges to obtain the free base weapon, or pick up a bundle, and that'll all come mid-season. All right, Black Ops Cold War free content. We're going to rip through this real quick. Okay, so you've got Collateral, which is a 12v12, and Collateral Strike, which is a 6v6. You can pause right here if you want to read more about it. You have Amsterdam, which is 2v2 and 3v3, so it's a new gunfight map. You can check that out right there. Next up, you have Hijacked, which is a throwback map. I might have to jump on just to relive the nostalgia a little bit. A beloved 6v6 from all Black Ops characters. Rush, another classic, but it looks like it's going to be a pretty sweet little paintball map. I think like this little area alone could be dope for like a 2v2 or 3v3. And then new multiplayer modes and 2 returning favorites. So there's a new multiplayer mode, which is Satlink. You also get one in the chamber that's coming back, which is a classic mode. Capture the flag. And then the new score streak is the hand cannon, which looks freaking intense. Even though it's only a 50 cal, even though we already got 50 cal pistols, it is a score streak. If you remember the Annihilator, it says it right there. The Annihilator, it is one shot to anywhere on the body. The kinetic impact incapacitates any operator But apparently, if I read that correctly earlier, we're going to scroll up real quick. It looks like... I could be wrong. Yep. Weapons Operators and More Hand Cannon New Score Streak is also coming to Warzone. So we're going to have to keep an eye out for that. Welcome to the zoo. This is all about Zombies Outbreak. We're going to skip all of that. Sorry for all my Zombies fans in there. And Warzone free content, this is what you guys are here. Perseus' plan to activate the sleeper cells may have failed, but Verdansk 84 is still a hotbed for non-stop action. Warzone enters Season 4 alongside Black Ops Cold War. New points of interest. The new points of interest are satellite crash sites. You can see these here. Looks like this might be in the hills over by like farmland, maybe. Not really sure where. Several have crash landed in Verdansk, leaving you and your squad to investigate their rubble. Although they won't appear on your TAC map, the satellite crash sites will be plainly visible in Verdansk as the debris and impact of the landscape is significant. Besides offering new opportunities for cover, the satellites themselves can also be secured. Interact with the sat links found in the area to work towards receiving permanent rewards such as Groundfall in the Groundfall event at the beginning of the season. Also secure helpful items to use during the match, such as powerful vehicles, and field upgrade. I'm wondering and I'm really hoping for a specialist, but it doesn't sound like it. Interact to receive permanent rewards. So that's the stuff that I talked about earlier, the season reward stuff. But also get things such as powerful kill streaks, vehicles, and weapon upgrades. Interesting. I wonder what individual powerful vehicles. I'm sure we'll find that out here soon. Red doors. I am very, very excited about this. There have been a few red doors that we haven't been able to open in the past. Our intel cannot explain the origin of these mysterious red doors around Verdansk, but one thing is truly certain. They allow you to, redacted, around the redacted. What's behind them? Explore and enter them to redacted across the redacted. So I'm guessing this is some form of... I want to compare it to the subway system where it's like a teleportation across the map. Red doors won't open, I'm guessing, redacted, unless you ping them. And after you step through, there's no telling redacted exiting out the other side and stepping into a redacted. I'm wondering if this will take us to similar places like when the subway took us to where we could get the advanced UAVs and the juggernauts and the miniguns. I'm worried about exploits. Anything new, I'm worried about exploits. And I even have a tournament coming on the day of the tournament, 17th and 18th. So make sure you guys are following over on Twitch. And I'll also be watching the update live on Twitch. I've got gigabit internet. I download this stuff super fast. I'm one of the first people to always get into the server. So make sure to follow me over on Twitch if you want to catch this live. But this looks very, very promising. We'll be checking this out for sure. Hijacked Gulag at launch. Thank goodness we have a new Gulag. The other one wasn't too bad. I like the fact that there's a little bit of finesse in it, but there was a few too many awkward head glitches and campy spots for me. Prepare your mission for Black Ops Cold War and challenge your rival to win the back deployment to Warzone in this mock-up classic map of Hijacked, which will replace the current standoff Gulag when Season 4 launches. This truncated version features a plywood recreation of the yacht central area, a prime location for important objectives such as domination flag multiplayer, which has the same location as the overtime flag spawn during a Gulag duel. That could be really cool because it's symmetrical. There are points of cover on the left and the right side, and you have a central base. This could be really, really fun to fight around. Instead of that little awkward kind of like 90-degree, this could be really, really cool. There is a new vehicle, the dirt bike. You can see it here launching over the two trucks, and that's a classic. Terror on two wheels in Warzone with the release of dirt bike and the first brand new vehicle to drop into the DZ. Ramp up off-road antics with this extremely maneuverable scrambler scattered across Verdansk and ready to use at the start of a match. With excellent turning radius, carry yourself and your companion across a concrete jungle, up goat trails, and down rock-filled ravines with ease. Interesting. So maybe it like climbs things a lot easier. Obviously, like the truck isn't that nimble, but even the ATV wasn't that nimble. Deft and nimble, this new option of Warzone ground transportation fleet is ready to compete with the ATV in terms of furious off-road action. So it can only fit two. You can have yourself and then a passenger on the back, and I'm not even sure if you'll be able to have anyone stand on top of it. We'll have to see for team rotations. In addition to becoming the new fastest vehicle in Warzone, the dirt bike, it's fastest, so it's faster than the attack rover, will have some unique handling properties such as wheel traction, sliding, drifting, and vehicle leaning, allowing you to take epic hairpin turns, dodge oncoming fire, or pull off 6 stunts by controlling your orientation in the air. Sweet. In addition, all dirt bike skins you may have unlocked in Black Ops Cold War via the previous battle passes will be accessible, allowing you to customize your ride as you saddle up. Badass. Awesome. Downtown Towers under new management. This is at launch. The Nakatomi Plaza is here to stay. The towering downtown complex across from the financial district is here to stay after its tenant decided to move back to West sunny Los Angeles. This point of interest, now referred to as operators as Downtown Tower, has had its vault open and cleared of valuables, but remains a vast and strategically valuable location to dominate your enemies from. Now, this is nice because I once had a scavenger stuck inside of the vault. The number 3 scav got stuck inside of there. So the vault is going to remain open, but apparently it might be a camper's paradise. We're gonna have to find out. Now we've got two new modes coming as well. Verdansk gets a taste of Rebirth Island's frenetic resurgence mini mode, which we've seen before in Resurgence, but it's coming to Warzone. Verdansk mini resurgence at launch. Every count kills towards your victory. The playlist mimics that happened in Resurgence. So, in addition to the standard rules, there is no gulag, extreme clarity upon enemy positions when you eliminate them. So when you kill an enemy, it'll ping where they are on the map. A resurgence timer and special supply boxes. The Verdansk Resurgence Mini features a more intimate lobby size of 44 to 45 operators, depending on the squad size. Games begin in a compact DZ with circles inside a random position in Verdansk. The first circle will be skipped to create a small, dense, action-packed starting area. The items you'll find around here are more frequent and of higher quality compared to the traditional Battle Royale, with games expected to be shorter in length on average for a truly bite-sized first-person shooter survival experience. I love these game modes. These are great warm-up games. These are also great for like de-tilting because you jump straight in, you get your loadout really quick. I will be providing for some gameplay of this on the channel. It also will be available throughout multiple modes, solos, duos, trios, quads throughout the season. I'm still really missing buyback or stimulus solos and modes of the like. I'm surprised they haven't brought those back more consistently, but it seems like this will be kind of their limited time mode for the time being. Payload mid-season. This is going to be an objective-based mode for Warzone. It says Warzone thus far has been a kill or be killed. However, in Season 4, operators will be able to drop in for the first ever objective-based game mode, Payload. In Payload, you and 39 other operators will drop in to escort 2 caravans of vehicles through a series of checkpoints or sabotage the mission. Build or destroy barriers and purchase buildings to aid in your squad's mission, and be sure to collect any contracts you find around Verdansk, as they will help lead to your success. More details will come. This one comes mid-season. This Resurgence comes at launch. June 17th, opening day, you will be able to get a new baseball bat in Warzone. And then there's also going to be new prestiges coming as well if you want to continue to level up. There's also a new gifting system expansion where you can gift battle passes. If you guys are interested in getting a battle pass gifted to you, make sure to follow me over on Twitter. I will be doing battle pass giveaways, or I can gift them now directly. I don't have to PayPal you money. I can gift them directly in game. So it's going to be awesome for giveaways. Make sure to follow me over on Twitter if you're interested in those giveaways. That'll be linked in the pinned comment and the description of today's video. So you can now gift it. I believe you do have to have 2-factor authentication in order to receive gifted, though. And then, of course, we all want to know what are the update sizes for Warzone. The download size is larger, but then it optimizes it to make the overall size smaller. But it's 30 gigs on PS5, 15 on PS4, 31 on Xbox, 17 on Xbox One, and PC is 21 and 30 with the HD pack. If you want to download both Black Ops, and if you just want to download Warzone, it's 11, 11, 11, 11, 12. And I believe that just about wraps it up. Yes, it does, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys are excited about Season 4, make sure to do me a favor and drop a like on this video. If you appreciate me reading through this as fast as you can, maybe you guys are driving home from work, hanging out at school, or just kicking back, relaxing, make sure to drop a like on this video. Subscribe if you want to see more, and of course, hit the noti bell. For these videos, it really matters. We're going to be covering all things whenever they come out. Some of the new patch notes, the weapon changes that are coming. Make sure to hit that noti bell so you find out first. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I will be streaming later on Twitch. I've got a tournament actually later today. By the time you see this video, I'll probably be warming up to compete in it. Make sure to join me over on Twitch. Follow me on Twitter so you can get notified about those upcoming Battle Pass giveaways. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.